So I got into street photography over 10 years ago, maybe like 11, 12 years ago. And I've done my fair share of street photography, but there have been plenty of times where I didn't go out and do street photography when I should have. And I have some regrets about how much steps I've put in, how many times I've gone out with the sole purpose of doing street photography. Like I just wish I would have been more proactive and done more. I do have some reasons for not doing street photography, whether they're valid or not. Some are more valid than others, but the first one kind of stems from anxiety and not doing street photography. Like I don't really have an issue doing street photography. Like I have some fears, not like no fear, but and like when I go out for the day, like it might take me a little bit to warm up, but other than that, like street photography doesn't cause me like a ton of like fear or anxiety or whatever. But the anxiety that I'm talking about is basically not like not like feeling like street photography is not like an effective use of my time financially, because I've just like ever since high school, college, have felt like I have to like work a lot, and then go out and do my side hustles, go do my second job or whatever, and it sucks because like I feel like you know anyone on earth should if you work full time 40 hours a week, like that should be enough income to live off of. You should be able to have a roof over your head, eat food, but apparently that's not always the case. And yeah, so a lot of my time that where I could have been doing street photography, I was either doing my second job or whatever, or uh, freelancing or looking for those extra jobs, and that's kind of wasted opportunity that it's wasted time that I can't get back. Although I can change things in the future. So laziness also. I don't know. So, like sometimes I just like get caught up like scrolling through social media, or just like watching videos or whatever. I don't know. Just hanging out at home, and like I don't think that there's like something inherently wrong with that, but when you want to like create art or create a body of work, you have to actually like step outside the door. And that's been kind of one of my, I think that's a big issue for me sometimes, actually, is simply just stepping outside the door and getting outside, and then like I realize, oh, this is very nice. I'm walking and doing photography, taking photos in the open fresh air, instead of like doom scrolling. Yeah, so I think keeping that in the back of my mind in the future will help me with this issue. It's just knowing like, yeah, you're gonna enjoy it once you get out there. So bad weather, yeah, like I just tend to stay inside and not go do street photography in bad weather, but it's kind of silly because I like photos that are taken in bad weather. Like they're unique. Like a lot of photographers won't do it. So that's something that you can, use to differentiate your photography if you're willing to go out and do it. I do think I guess this is an issue that I've faced, particularly because like I use like a camera like the Ricoh GR3, which doesn't have good weather sealing. I mean, that would be an understatement. But I mean, all I need is a nice umbrella, and then I'm fine. But yeah, I do think like if you're gonna go outside in the rain or in the snow, like it's good to have the proper gear for that. And there's probably some items of clothing that I could get that would make the process better or less miserable. So currently, I have this condition called avascular necrosis, and it basically means that I lost blood flow to one of my hips. So my femur is basically dying, which is, the top of it, which is crazy for me to say. But this is obviously a very legitimate excuse or a reason that I can't go out and do street photography right now. I've been on crutches for a month. We'll have surgery soon, and then we'll continue to be on crutches for maybe another month. I don't know. But yeah, so the situation sucks, but I guess at least the silver lining is hopefully once I'm all healed, I will stop taking for granted the ability to just walk and be mobile and go outside and do street photography. So I guess what I'm begrudgingly taking away from this experience is that I should be more grateful of what I have, my abilities, being able to simply walk. I am going to stop taking that for granted so much, and take more opportunities to go out and do street photography.